So I was gonna come outside to make a video, but it was just so irritating to be sitting on grass that I decided I'm gonna do it inside instead. So that's what I'm gonna do. Alright, so I'm indoors, finally. And I thought, what a great change of pace. I'm gonna talk to you guys about a little bit about myself and the things I like doing, I like eating, what my hobbies are, what I study, what I hope to do with my life, and what my plans are basically as I progress in this healing journey with eczema, and what I hope for the future for my skin and my life being eczema free. So I guess I'll just start at the very beginning as I had created my list. What I enjoy eating from a day-to-day basis, and I hope this gives you guys some ideas of what kind of foods I eat to basically heal my eczema, but also maybe things that you might like eating or things that might give you ideas. I love watermelons. Ever since I was a little kid, loved watermelons. I could eat a whole watermelon. That was a dream of mine, that one day I could just pig out in front of a watermelon and nobody would touch it. I just wanted to eat it all by myself. And nowadays, I get the A-OK to do that because I buy my own watermelons. Number 2, banana berry smoothies. Oh, so good. I love fresh, ripe bananas with some frozen berries, some water, maybe some ground flaxseed to get in a little fats, and just blend that up and enjoy it with a nice straw. Especially in the summer. I don't really crave like fruits and sweets in the winter, but now I ditched the oatmeal and I'm loving the fruits. Number 3, I love oatmeal with mangoes. Sometimes I get it with different fruits like berries and things like that, mostly berries, like frozen berries, fresh berries. But if I can get mangoes, I would eat that for the rest of my life, is oatmeal and mangoes. So good. Of course with cinnamon. What I like to eat salty food-wise, love mushrooms. Mushrooms in anything. Love it. Such a good flavor. I love it on the barbecue, stir fries, lasagnas, baked dishes, cooked dishes, soups, salads. Well, not raw, but like cooked in salads. So good. Me and my friend, we are mushroom whores, mushroom queens. We love that shit. Rice and beans. Oh, brown rice and beans. It's a staple. I eat that every single day. I ate it every single day in college. Prep it all the time. Always have beans on hand. And I love it because I love fixins, like putting salsa and some guac and what else I put, like salad and scallions and things like that on it. It's such a satisfying dish. It's like oil-free Chipotle. I really love my dad's vegetable soup. He makes it really well. It's very homey. It's like, for some people, chicken noodle soup. So good. That with some rice or maybe steamed potatoes, which comes next to number 6, steamed potatoes. I love a good russet potato, steamed, so good. It's just got the best consistency. Low power. Steamed potatoes is something I can never get bored of. Like, it fills me up, not to like being stuffed as sometimes other foods may, like eating fruits, for instance. If I eat a lot of bananas, it's feeling a little bit stuffed. But potatoes are just like perfect. I could eat that all day. Mashed potatoes, next best thing. I think steamed potatoes is number 1. That and like Japanese sweet potatoes, those are so good, those two. Which brings me to my next thing, what I like doing. You know, things that bring me genuine happiness in my life that are not academic, are waking up really early. That's something I have come to really enjoy, even if I feel a little bit tired. There's something about just waking up on an early day and just getting that 2-hour head start, like waking up at 7:30 as opposed to 9:30, and just getting in your breakfast, getting in your exercise, some relaxation, a little reading, a little just time to yourself, and get a head start on the day. It just feels so freaking amazing. Like, why wait until 2 hours later to start feeling good? Love running. I got into running because I started a race at my university and the bug just got in me, and so far I'm like 85 miles in this season and I've only started in late April, so that puts me at about 2.5 months of running. I love it. I love it with all my heart. It just feels so good to just keep going for an hour. You're just like, you're pushing past your demons. You're running away from your problems. It's such a great feeling. I love going for a bike ride. There's nothing better than looking at the tarmac or the asphalt and just you're whizzing by, you're in nature, you're seeing the trees, it's quiet. I love a good road to bike on. I love swimming when my skin's not trying to kill me emotionally. Like, I just love swimming. I love the feeling of just, you know, feeling in water. It's so clean and it feels like hydration from the outside. It's just so much fun. I really love tanning in the sun, like that feeling of in the early morning and the late evening when there's that warm sun, not the burning midday sun, but that really nice like kiss on the skin. It's just really, really beautiful. I really like taking baths. I used to love taking baths as a little kid, and even now I love it because it feels like you're submerged in warm water. It just feels like a hug. I really like cooking and gardening. Cooking is that's my next passion in life, right next to what I study, because cooking is basically what I've been doing and how I got into my academics in the first place, which is it's its own story. I started with baking. It turned into a money-making scheme at some point in middle school. High school, I enjoyed cooking for myself. I went vegetarian, went vegan in college, started cooking for myself, and I just have I've worked for a bakery, I've worked for a kitchen. I just have this cooking bug in me. I love feeding people good food. And I love gardening. I really love growing my own food, wholesome quality food that not even the richest person in the world can afford, the quality of beautiful food that I grow in my own yard. And it's just so unique and so rewarding and so delicious. My hobbies, besides cooking and gardening, this might be simple, but I love hanging out with my friend. We just have the best time in the world. And I just feel like I'm in the zone when I'm with her. I love hanging out with her. We really click. We're like twins. And it just feels the best to basically hang around people who really get you and you can feel at home with. And you don't have to worry about them judging you. You could just be yourself. It's the best feeling. I love reading books about plant-based eating, plant-based diets, anything against, for sustainability, true sustainability, not including animal agriculture, all these books that basically just further the knowledge of environmental, dietary, and animal welfare concern from a vegan perspective, and basically debunking the things that we think are truly, or what we thought were sustainable, because basically true sustainability comes from eating plants, being kind to animals, and being kind to our bodies. I love building puzzles. I'm a puzzle fanatic. See, I think you could see a puzzle in the background, but also right here. I love puzzles. They're the best. And I know maybe it's a simple pastime like coloring, but I don't have to consume my thoughts with intelligent things every single second. I love learning Spanish. Right now, on a scale of 1 to 10, I would say I have maybe a 6 or 7 out of 10. I have conversations with friends from Spain. I love engaging in conversation in Spanish. I speak for half an hour with them. They speak half an hour in English with me. And it's just so much fun. I mean, I speak other languages. I speak Hungarian and English, but to learn from scratch a language with nobody else around you speaks, and picking it up and being able to carry a conversation and have jokes and intelligent comments is just so much fun. I don't know why more people don't learn more languages. All right, I have 2 more. What I study, and then my hopes. What I study and what my dreams are. I study agriculture. I study ecological agriculture in Vermont, and soil sciences, basically. Do I love it? I like it. I just don't see myself doing anything that they teach. So I'm not going to be a farmer. I'm not going to be a soil science surveyor. None of those things. It's interesting stuff, and I'm good at it, but it's not what I want to do. What I enjoy, what my hopes and dreams are, what I enjoy, can I detail it in a few words? I love food and diet. Good food, good diet, good lifestyle. I love the good agriculture, organic, sustainable agriculture, and farming with the environment, basically environmental concern. I love feeding the people. I love feeding people food and their mind, good information, good food, things that feed both the body and the brain, and supporting good practices and building good life habits. So basically foods that nourish us, foods that nourish the planet, foods that prevent other suffering and other unsustainable outcomes. That's my scope of a perfect career, something that involves those things. And basically I hope to do something maybe with food and the environment. And best thing that I can think of is basically opening up a restaurant where I feed people the pure food that I think from the bottom of my heart is the best for people and the best for the planet, best for farmers, and best for the land. So working with local farmers who are committed to becoming more organic, more sustainable, bringing food from a wholesome place to the plate for people to eat, and taking the scraps and all these other things, bringing it back to the farm as compost and closing the loop. That's a dream for me, something like that. And then finally, maybe this is the most interesting part for you guys, but I don't know, sorry, my hopes for getting rid of eczema. This has been a long journey and has been such a sucky journey. I'm biting the bullet. Sorry, I got a phone call. Yeah, my hopes for getting rid of eczema. As this sucky journey is coming to a close within the next year, I hope, because I have gotten rid of it before and somehow it crept back into my life through bad habits and bad eating choices. But yeah, I'm getting rid of it slowly but surely. But my biggest hopes, I don't care for perfect skin. I don't care for, being the glowing woman in the room or any of those types of things. What I really hope are for these peace of mind. I had eczema on my hands ever since high school for 5+ years, 6 years, since high school. So I could not close my fists. I could not show my hands. I could not live my life. And for the first time, like 2 months ago, basically it cleared up completely on my hands. And that was the first time that things were getting better on this healing journey. And I was like, wow, things are actually going to work. So my biggest hope is that I can close my fists, I can show my hands, I can live my life without having to worry. And slowly I'm getting there because things have progressed in the good direction, in the right direction. But it's certainly not perfect. My hands are shit right now. Like, right now, I'm just dealing with a lot of just itching, pain. It's very dry. I mean, I can't close it fully right now. It's just very uncomfortable. I want to regain stability in my life from shifts in my mood of my skin, because when it's going bad, it's going real bad. Like, things feel horribly, physically and mentally, just a drain on your system. Like, I can't do the things I want to do if my skin looks the way it does. But when things are going great, it's like I get a shot of adrenaline. Like, I don't have to feel like 1,000,000%. I just want to feel like day to day things are just normal. Like, I just want to feel normal. I don't want to have these like insane roller coaster shifts in mood because of my skin condition. I want to get a good night's sleep. I don't want to have to wake up in the middle of the night scratching and like destroying my skin because like I just can't stop, because it's just taken a hold of me, this internal issue. And I just really want to know what it feels like to not have skin that's chronically inflamed or itchy or rough or tough because of the eczema. Just want it to be plain old skin that can take a rough handling when I play basketball or when I swim and it gets wrinkly. I just really want to have normal, plain Jane skin. I want to be able to swim whenever I want. I love swimming. I don't want to have to check, oh, is today a good day for swimming, or is it one of those fucked up leg days? I just want it to be, effortless to say, I want to go swimming today, or I think I'm going to go for a run in my shorts today, or I'm going to go outside to the beach today, or something like that. Just effortless, life choices to enjoy yourself and your skin and not have to worry about it. I would love to have not worry about how I look. You know, I don't spend the whole time worrying about how I look because it's not the most important thing in my life. There's so many other things that grasp my attention besides looks, and so many other things that are far more important to teach people, to share with people, to engage with people on than how you look, that it's really the bottom of my list, looks. What I'm talking about is feeling confident in my skin, to not have to worry about a skin condition that basically takes people's attention as opposed to what I'm saying. I don't need people staring at my eczema, wondering if I'm okay, wondering if they're going to get it, or wondering what the deal is. Because I notice, because I'm insecure about it. I just want to have plain skin, as I said, so that I can feel like I can move on with my life. I can do what I'm doing. I can say what I'm saying. I can wear what I'm wearing and not have to worry about the skin. Right now, over 50% of my thoughts are about eczema, its repercussions, what my day is going to look like for the rest of the day. Most of it's about eczema. What I want my days to look like is basically waking up early, getting my exercise in, doing my studies, doing my hobbies, building my career with food and the environment and agriculture, and just moving on with my life. I don't want to have to look in the mirror and have to spend time thinking about it, or scratching, or looking at it, or any of it. I don't want it to be part of my life. You know, I don't regret having it, and I don't wish I didn't have it, and I don't wish I had something else. I just want to work towards getting rid of it. That's all that I want. And I'm grateful for having eczema because it's taught me, patience and persistence and sticking to a really healthy lifestyle and diet plan, and basically setting myself up for success for the future of my health, because now I'm dodging a whole bunch of other diseases doing the things that I do. But it's also taught me to take something that might seem inherently negative and turn it into a positive. This is an obstacle. It just is what it is. Eczema just is what it is. And you can either, perceive it as something negative or something positive. It's really something neutral, and you make of it what you will. And I'm happy that I made of it something positive, something that I can cure, and something I can get over with at the end. Some people feel like they're a victim to it. It just is what it is. You're not a victim. It's just random happenstance that you got eczema, and all you got to do is do your due diligence to get rid of it and enjoy your life afterwards. So that's a little bit about me. I think I'm going to have a beautiful banana smoothie right now and enjoy it, and thank heavens that nothing itches at the moment, and do my best to keep up the good work. And hopefully I will make a video for you guys one day when all of this is in the past and eczema is no longer in my present, and it's just smooth sailing from that point on. And I will let you guys know what that feels like.